Today, I'm very much looking forward to this podcast. Rui Tavares joins me, a Portuguese goalkeeper coach. There's a few things I need to clarify before we welcome in our guest. Firstly, the hair is doing a mad one because it is absolutely boiling hot outside. And secondly, obviously, we're now back on Riverside speaking to the main man himself. So, Rui Tavares, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you, Jamie. It's a big pleasure. I received your invitation. Thank you so much for you invite me. And now it's fantastic moment because I'm in holiday in my country. I return to Portugal. It's for me it's amazing moment to stay with you in these few minutes. Thank you so much.
Well, well, thank you very much for joining me once again. You've had a really interesting career, and I'm going to really focus today on sort of your coaching career. But before we go into that, you did play football yourself at a professional level in Portugal. What is it like to be a professional player in your home country?
Man, I don't play professional. I play semi-professional. It's different,
Hmm.
okay? My father, yes, my father was a goalkeeper, and he played around the 20 years professional. Um, me, no, me only play semi-professional. Always I play in my region. I don't go out from Portugal. But when I start in my career in a goalkeeper coach, this it's my dream. Go out of my country, and now I have 12 years around 12 years out of Portugal.
Which I'm sorry to get the notes confused. I meant that you were a professional coach later down the line. You started coaching, I believe, in 2008 in Portugal. Why did you decide that coaching was the right thing for you to do?
You know this when I start, I don't want to start, and in that club, that club I play, the guys need one goalkeeper coach for help the kids in the academy, and in that moment I start, and I start feel some things different, like in my mind always I don't want this, but maybe can I do something for help the kids? You know why? Because my way when I start my career, it's my professional career, um, sometimes I find some coaches and I feel these coaches don't help me, you know. And when I start look the kids, I start see the one way, then the different way, and I have this feeling inside of me. I need help the kids because I don't want the kids uh, stay in the same way that the way I live, you know. And in that moment, I start, and after few months, one person from the one professional club in my region, this team, it's the Olhanense. In that moment, this team in the play in the championship, in the Premier League in Portugal. And the guy said to me, Rui, I know you start work with the kids. What do you think you come to the club and start your academy here? And this make me like a flash in my mind. I say, okay, maybe now it's the time. And in that moment, I start in the club of my city.
When you transition from a player to a coach, I suppose that you are doing very different things. Did you ever feel nervous about stepping into the coaching environment?
No, no, I don't feel this stress. You know why? Because in that moment, in this club, the professional goalkeeper coach opened the doors for me like a son, and this guy explained me to me everything, all details, what you want, what is the way of the your vision about the goalkeepers for the kids. And in that moment, I start I start I start learn in in that time. I want to learn everything what is possible for me. I want to learn. I remember in that time, because when you go shoot to the kids, the shoot is different. You must control your power, the way of your shoot, and for some kids you need work with hands. It's different. And for me, I come to my home sometimes and I start shoot in the wall, more slowly for adapt my shoot again for work with these kids. And it's the process, Also for me, I learn too much in that moment because I thinking in that time it's more easy for work with the kids. But no, it's very hard. But I enjoy a lot in that moment, and this in this situation helped me too much for the goalkeeper coach. Now what is the word? These things, all things help me a lot for now, and I don't lose the mind, and I don't lose what I learned in that moment.
During that one of the first seasons, sorry, one of the last seasons that you at that club, there was a big relegation fight on the cards. And as the goalkeeper coach, your goalkeeper is obviously not doing perhaps as well as they should be. They're conceding a lot more goals than they should be. As a goalkeeper coach, how do you turn that around? Because it's a mental thing, but also a physical thing as well.
Yes, yeah, yeah. So for us, it's every day you push a lot of our body, because if when you go work with the monsters, the machines, for me, I look the goalkeepers and I saw this guy are a machine, and also the goalkeeper coach, it's in the same way. When I go to the training, the goalkeeper must feel my goalkeeper coach. It's the machine also, and I push a lot, and always I try stay with my body strong for my job because my body it's my tool for I work every single day.
As goalkeepers, though, to be throwing your body across the line, and I mean, for me, I've never been a goalkeeper, so for me to go ahead and try and like whack myself on the floor is a bit difficult for me to do. I want to talk about what you did later down the line. So perhaps in 2014, you ended up moving to Iran, which is the first time I believe that you left your country to go and do something within football. To go to Iran, what was that like? What was your first experiences of the country?
When I when I come to my home and I spoke with my wife and my mother and my father, and I say, hey, I have one offer for go to Iran. And I remember my mom say, hey, you are crazy, that it's in this country is all the time war, and they have too much problems there. I say, no, it's different because this head coach, it's the name it's Tony Oliveira. It's a legend of Benfica, and in that time is the third time he returned to Iran for work in Iran. And I thinking if this guy go again to Iran, it's because he's safe. And also for me, I go. It's my first experience, and I must go because I won't stay in football, and also this is a good opportunity for me. And when I arrive in Iran, my first thing I do when I wake up in the morning, I go to the window and I want to see what's happening outside, And I open the window and I start look in that city where I look, and I don't see positive things, And I thinking why I come here. But this is a first moment, it's a shock, But after, in my mind, I want only go to Iran, and I want to stay there only one season. And after, I win some condition about the money, of course, and I return to Portugal, and I go fight for stay here in Portugal and stay with my family, and work for stay in my country. But after this, I stay in Iran 6 seasons.
It was a long time you stayed in Iran, and I'm very curious to understand someone who's obviously from Europe and understands European culture. Is Iran much different compared to the culture of the ordinary person?
Yes, the culture is too much different. It's I I sometimes I say this to some people. I have some nights I cry. I cry because it's not easy work there. But like it's like in my mind, I have one dream, and I want the people recognize my name and recognize my work, and I keep pushing from me. I keep pushing every day, and the truth it's I stay in Iran 6 seasons, and I work in 3 clubs in Traktor Sazi, Zobahan, and Sepahan. And in both teams, my goalkeepers go to the national team of Iran. And also after, I have one offer for joining national team, but I don't accept because in that time I was in Bahia in Brazil.
When you are, as I said, European and you understand Portuguese, perhaps not Arabic, what language was spoken? How did you translate to your goalkeeper?
In that moment, I have one translator.
Mm, okay.
He spoke Brazilian, but he spoke a little, but with the English and the Portuguese, he find one way for the people understand what you want, and also the people make these efforts also for try understand. And sometimes some goalkeepers, if imagine I have sometimes 3 or 4 goalkeepers, but if one speak English, it's okay, it helped me a lot. And like this situation, and the language of football, it's universal, and the
Mm.
people un- understand your body language, and the things go every time go running well.
So can I just say then, so when you were at Tractor, the first club that you were at in Iran, I'm going to read out some of the achievements that I managed to pick out from here. So you finished second in the league. This is your first season, but you lost the title on the final day by 1 point.
Yes, yes.
What? I mean,
This
what
is
was that like? How in the backroom situation? How do you motivate your players to go again after that happened?
yeah, this it's like a film of terror film, it's a dramatic because in the last game, 20 minutes for finish the game, our team win 3-0. And in that moment, one player from us take a red card and go out, and the team start go down, 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 down. The another team draw 3-3, and the internet connections in the stadium go down. But also, if our team draw and another game draw also, Tractor was a champion in that moment. But the people start saying, no, no, another club draw, no problem. You are a champion, you are a champion. And you go to the everyone go to inside of the pitch and celebrate. For me, it's amazing. I think in that moment, oh, it's amazing. My first experience, I win the trophy. It's amazing. The stadium completely full. 80,000 people inside of the pit because the Iranian people like too much football, and always the stadiums in that moment are full. It's a amazing atmosphere, but after he come to the dressing room and he see, no, what's happened? And in that moment, he see the another club stay in first position and our club stay in the second position.
How did you get the move to Iran in the first place? Was it through a friend, social media?
No, but yes, in that time, the people say no, it's about the mafia, and it's some complicated in some moments there, because there you have one regime, it's not easy, and the people uh, mix the things, about the football and the religion and the the police, and you have some things don't balance the way of the life of the people, but the country it's a fantastic country, it's with amazing story. The league are strong, the players are strong, and for me it's always I say thanks God for put Iran in my way, because I thinking about, because this I stay more better coach, more better person. This helped me a lot in my life.
You mentioned there about the religion and the whole culture of Iran coming together, and there is differences. But as I mentioned a moment ago, how did you get the move from Portugal to Iran?
The move, I received the offer from
Hmm.
that staff,
Hmm.
and I spoke with these guys. Né? These guys want to know what I do at this moment in Portugal, and I say the truth. I work with one big head coach in Portugal. It's Manuel Cajuda, and that moment I work in the Premier League in this club, Sporting Clube Olhanense, in my city. And the guy said to me, "Okay, Rui, it's amazing. Okay, I know your job. It's in that time. It's a short job of my career, um, but I start, and after I go to from my city, I live in Algarve near the beach, and I go to Lisbon. Lisbon, I take the aeroplane to Turkey, and Turkey, I go to Tabriz in Iran."
Really interesting there. I love the Algarve. I've never been, but it looks very nice on social media. So you're blessed to be there. Um, you did stay in Iran, actually, as you mentioned there. You did have two more clubs after this. Why did you decide that moving away from Tractor at that moment in time was the best decision?
I stay in Tractor two seasons and a half.
Hmm.
And when finished the season, the head coach, it's in that time, I start with Portuguese head coach. After this head coach go out, and also I go out too. But the club and the goalkeeper start speak, hey, no, you want the Rui again, you want Rui again. And after 2 months I go out of Tractor, I return to Iran for work with Iranian head coach. This guy now it's the head coach of national team in Iran. It's the name it's Amir Galanoy. It's an ex-player. Is the head coach with more titles in Iran, um, and everyone speak bad things about this guy. But I don't care. I don't listen what the people speak. I like I listen. I must listen and I must see with my eyes. Okay, because in our world, too much people speak about too much things, but it's not my problem. I must see for check if it's true or not. Yeah, I'm like that. And also, this head coach speak with me. Hey, Rui, I want you come for work with me. The goalkeepers like your job, and I want work with you. Yes, okay. I go. I return, and in that moment, I return after this season finish, and the coach have another offer to another club in Iran, and he invite me for I go there, and I go with him and the staff, and after this club I go with him to another club, and I think in 2019 uh, I finish when the pandemic start, and I start feel afraid for staying in Iran because no one knows what is the this pandemic, and I return to Portugal, and I don't return more to Iran.
What was it like then when COVID first, you sort of touched upon it there, but when COVID first came to Iran, I suppose the whole world didn't know what to expect and who would have thought lockdowns would happen. But in Iran, what was the sense? Was there a sense that anyone who's not from Iran should go back home?
Uh, I think around 90% the people, foreign people, go to out of Iran.
Mm. Mm. So next up then was during this sort of COVID-ridden time was the UAE. For you to go to the UAE, what was that like again during COVID? Because, well, actually, you could tell me, was there restrictions in the UAE?
Yeah, I'm in that time. I'm in holidays in
Hmm.
my city, and one guy called me. One friend is now he's head coach also, and he said, "Who? One guy asked me about one goalkeeper coach, and I say you are free. Maybe you go make a meeting for that coach understand your way and for listen you." Yes, okay. I spoke with this head coach. In that time, it's the name it's Raul Caneda. He's a Spanish head coach, I spoke with him, and he say, okay, Rui, I want you come work with me in the Emirates. For me, in that moment when I play Champions League of Asia, usually you go play against some clubs in Emirates, and Dubai, it's amazing place, and everyone in football wants stay there in the good life. Okay, this is the truth. The football don't have atmosphere, but you have everything good for you and for your family. But also in that moment is the transition about this pandemic situation, and I go there and I stay there one season, but I have a great life there. But also I have one episode uh, I don't like because my goalkeeper in that moment win the trophy for the best goalkeeper in Emirates goalkeeper, and he stay the TV and the league give what is the word, he stay nominate for the best goalkeeper in Emirates. He and more 4 or 5 goalkeepers, and our team it's a small team, uh, and the staff change, go inside one Brazilian staff, and this head coach won't bring another goalkeeper. And for me, this it's not sense, because if we have one of the best goalkeeper in the Emirates, why you want to bring another guy? And in that moment, when the goalkeeper listened, this head coach come to the club, he come near to me and say to me, "Hey, coach, my life here finish." Why you say this to me? It's not correct. You stay nominated for the best goalkeeper in your country, in the league. It's not, no, clean this is from your mind. No, coach, I have problem before with this head coach. Now go fuck my my job also. And in that moment, the sport director make a meeting with me and put me in some room and start say not good things in that moment. Experience, this for me it's a big experience, because you want make I want need make one relator and speak bad about this goalkeeper for he have the opportunity for bring another guy, and I don't do this, of course, because I have my personality. I'm a frontal person, I'm a clean guy, and I don't go do bad things for prejudicate another person. No, it's not correct for me. And I said to him, I don't do this. And finish the season, this guy put me out of the club. Okay, and I come to my country, and I stay. In that moment, I return to Portugal. After 10 months, I return to Portugal. I go to holidays, 10 days in holidays. And after I received the offer for go to Ecuador, to Independiente del Valle.
Can I ask you about goalkeeper coaches and their relationship with other players? Because obviously you're spending a lot of time with 4, 5, 6 goalkeepers perhaps. But what is your relationship like with everyone else in the team, or are you quite closed off?
For me, it's very important, this connection with the goalkeepers. If you don't have this connection, the work don't running well. This is my opinion. Okay, the position of the goalkeepers is different, is hard, um, but everyone knows what is your position in the club. Okay, and for me, I'm always I say to the goalkeepers, hey guys, between us, I go put one word, and for me this word it's the more important word in the world. It's about respect. I respect you, you respect me. Sometimes you don't have a good days, okay, but you are persons, you are a clever people, and you speak and finish, no problem. You don't have problems. You do your job, I do my job, and my target it's help the goalkeepers. This is my target. And always I say, I have my heart, you have your heart. Let's put the two hearts together, and the things go running well. And In Mexico, in my first experience in Mexico, for me it's the worst experience I have in my career, because I don't have this feeling with the goalkeeper, and also this goalkeeper don't speak with the teammates. This guy are a different guy, and they go inside for start our session specific training, and he don't speak with no one. He only speak simple things. Imagine the ambient of our work, and this for me it's impossible. Impossible.
Do you love your job?
Yes, yes. This is my life. This is
Mm.
my life.
Because I think it's always really important that for anyone who's dreaming to do anything in football or anything in life, you should enjoy what you do and it shouldn't feel like a job. And you're traveling the world doing your job. So Ecuador came up next in 2021. I mean, you seem to be ticking off just the most extraordinary footballing countries. What was your first experience like in Ecuador?
I enjoy a lot Ecuador, because you win in the first time the club win the league, and this is the amazing. You do amazing job there, and also this club um, have the different values. Imagine this, when the our complex training, live there inside of the complex around the 200 kids. The kids living in the complex. The kids study in the complex. The complex have one school for the kids. And when in the day of the games, also our team stay in concentration in the complex. You have all conditions for do. Yeah, like a hotel. And the stadium, it's near the complex. You go walk from our room to the stadium. Imagine, it's amazing football city. And the kids, all kids, make a corridor, and the professional staff and professional players go in the middle, and the kids do this all the time. It's amazing. It's the feeling, because in the professional team, the kids see players can before are like the kids. And this is the process. The kids want to grow for arrive for stay in the professional team, and this it's amazing. And now you see in the Paris Saint-Germain, Pacho was my player in that time in Ecuador. It's amazing when you saw these kids, and in the world clubs, Botafogo, my team, play against him. It's fantastic when you saw the kids arriving in that level. It's amazing, because the life in Ecuador, it's not easy for these kids also.
Yeah, I suppose that is, Ecuador's a very hidden country, I think, from the world. Mexico came after that, Club Leon, and you mentioned there that, the relationship with a goalkeeper was not there. Is that just an impossible situation to deal with? In an ideal world, would you have liked to sign another goalkeeper and perhaps got rid of him to make an atmosphere together?
I try do this, because in that time I have more 2 years and half contract. But after 6 months, I stay near my staff, and I say to the head coach, "Hey, for me, it's enough. I don't care about my contract. I want finish. When finish this season, I go out, and for me, it's enough." And the head coach say, "No, no, for you it's enough, and also for me it's enough, because I don't support more this guy in the goal." And he make a meeting with the president, the owner of the club, the sport directors, all directors, the boards, and I say the truth. I say, "Hey, for me it's impossible. I work with this goalkeeper, because this and this." And the president look at me and say, "Hey, Rui, you are the five coach say this to me." I'm a correct, okay. But the player in that time have more 2 years or 3 years contract, and it's impossible. The club put him out, because no one, another clubs, no one want this guy. And but the fans like this guy, and in football sometimes the things not running in the positive way. And for me, it's more easy in that moment. I go out, and also my staff go out. And the curiosity of the things is, I arrive in Portugal, and after 3 days, I arrive in Portugal. I go to Brazil again because they want our stuff.
Mm. Well, that's what I've got here. Apparently, they offered you a contract basically right away, as you just said there. And Brazil is such a footballing country; it's renowned for footballing success. When you go to Brazil and you walk on the streets of wherever you are, do you feel the power of football just everywhere you look?
No, for me, Brazil, it's amazing. It's amazing. I work in 3 clubs in Brazil. Okay, the country, it's not easy because you don't have too much security in the streets. Um, but you forget this situation, because in our position, you stay more in home. Okay, you go out sometimes, but all the time it's be careful, and for me, this experience, it's amazing experience because when this offer comes to us, in my mind, I thinking, oh, Brazil, because I don't want to work in Brazil. In my mind, I don't want, because it's not easy. It's a difficult country. The coaches don't have too much time for work there. If you lose 3 4 games, out immediately, because the fans, the supporters are strong guys. It's not easy. You must stay with one psychology strong, and the mentality strong. It's not easy. But the things, it's, I start work, uh, and the goalkeeper make amazing job there. And for me, the people, the fans, the supporters don't want I come out, because after 9 months, the that coach say, hey, for me, I can support more this, and I go out. But in that moment, the City Group buy the Bahia, and the City Group will make a meeting with me, and these guys want I continue in the group. And in that moment, I thinking, but I look that coach, and always I work with that coach. That coach go out, and I go stay. It's a difficult situation for me. And in that moment, I spoke with the sport director of the City Group, and I say, hey, I go out, and he said to me, Rui, you don't imagine, but the supporters in Bahia love you, man. You are like a king here. And I say, okay, but I know, it's put me in one difficult situation, and I come out.
You ended up going to Qatar after that, which is a really interesting time. I would have thought to go there. It was a year after the World Cup. And what was football like over there? Because I know for Qatar, they built up their whole country for the World Cup. But then we're hearing stories here in England that once the World Cup finished, they're starting to take away stadiums and, go back to normality.
You know, After I come out of Bahia, I stay in home, I think 2 months, something like that. And one offer come from Qatar, and it's a big offer. And I spoke with my wife, and I say, hey, I must accept this offer. It's amazing offer for me. And but I must go with another staff. But I call to Renato. It's in that moment, Renato is my last head coach that I work. And I say, hey, Renato, sorry, man, but I must accept this offer, because it's a fantastic offer for me, and of course for my future, and for my family, for I improve my life also, and I must go. And he said to me, okay, it's normal with this offer, you must go. And I go there, and I stay there 5 months. And after the shake in that club want I stay there, but that coach and staff go out. And also, for I don't stay, and when that coach go out, I go out also. And after this, I stay in home 4 months, and after I go to Toluca. But in Qatar, you have amazing stadiums, you have amazing facilities. Qatar, it's Doha, it's an amazing country. It's amazing city. You have everything, but the football don't have nothing. It's you have only good conditions, but you don't have this passion like Brazil. Like UK, like Portugal. You don't have the supporters in the stadium. And for me, go to one game and I don't saw no one around in the stadium. For me, it's not football. You don't feel this energy, your blood don't move more fast inside of your body. And for me, the football is like that. It's passion, it's love, and you must feel these things.
After Qatar, you returned to Mexico. Obviously, after you had a bit of an uneasy start to life in your first club in the country. Why did you decide that Mexico to return there was the best option for you? Did you miss football, or was it a case of trying to rebuild something in the country?
Because I returned to Mexico, and because I what my experience in Qatar with this stuff don't running well. I don't like the way of the staff work, and I know the staff of Renato in Mexico, and these guys always speak with me and say, "Hey, Rui, this club is different. This club have too much conditions. This club, the people are different." And also, I know who is the goalkeeper playing that club. It's one Brazilian. The name is Thiago Volpe. Now we play in Bragantino Red Bull in Brazil. And I know Thiago need the different way of help. But and for me, it's like a big challenge because in that moment, the goalkeeper coach of the club um, is one guy before he are a player, a goalkeeper in that club, and also he work inside of this club too much years. And when you go substitute one guy in these conditions, it's not easy for me in that moment. But I like challenge, and I say no. I trust in my work. I trust in my person. I go clean and I go help this guy because if this guy before the goalkeeper before do a good job, why you don't do the good job now? Something happened with this guy, and I try understand the situation. Of course, when I arrive in Mexico, I spoke with the goalkeeper. I try understand why. Everything for me it's why, and the true it's the Thiago born again, and he have some. In some press conference, Thiago spoke about our job and spoke. I returned to him the love of save the goals again, and this for me it's amazing. This for me it's the trophy. Of course, I work a lot. I work a lot every day. I return to home and I try understand the best way for help this goalkeeper. And in the finish, when you give the big hug to your goalkeeper after the good matches, it's amazing. And for me, this is my passion, and this is my life.
Well, Botafogo came up next, and it is a renowned name around the world. It's a club that's produced too many good players, some might say. The most important thing when I was looking at your career was, I think, this period of your life where you ended up going to the Club World Cup and you ended up playing against some of the biggest teams in the world. In the build up to the Club World Cup, what was that like? Everyone knowing they're going to be going to America and trying to put their name on the world stage?
When the offer comes from Botafogo, everyone stay like, okay, it's a fantastic opportunity for us. It's a difficult moment because before the club wins the Libertadores and win the championship, and when you go to one club and the last season the club win everything, and also for me it's very difficult because the goalkeeper John, now he play in Nottingham Forest, win the best goalkeeper in Brazil and also in the Libertadores. And also the goalkeeper coach. in this moment I arrive, start my assistant goalkeeper coach. It's not easy for this person also, and I must do my job fast. I analyze the contest, I analyze the personality of these people, for I understand where is my place. Okay, I know I'm the boss, but I must work with these guys. And what I want success, like these guys want success. And by my personality, I'm a simple guy and easy. I can find the way for everyone stay feel happy and feel comfortable in the process. And he start work, and also he go to this fantastic competition. It's the first time uh, the competition start in America, United States, and John make a fantastic job again, and for us, it's amazing experience.
The players that you mentioned there, so obviously John is now at Nottingham Forest, Igor Jesus is now at Nottingham
Yeah.
Forest. A lot of players have moved on. Do you still keep in contact with these players that you've managed to work through who are now at the clubs like PSG and playing in the Premier League?
Yes, yes. Sometimes I spoke with John and also with Igor. Igor, it's amazing kid. It's a fantastic person. This guy have a great heart, and when these kids, not our kids, but when these guys go to this level, I want these guys to have a success, because I know what the kind of person is these guys, and the truth that these guys deserve a lot of this. And Igor, it's amazing striker. This guy work a lot for the team and help a lot of the one team.
Could you lastly talk to me then about your most recent club? I know you went to Brazil, but then you ended up in Armenia. Armenia, again, is a country that isn't particularly renowned for its football success. What was your aim when you went to Armenia? What did you want to achieve?
Armenia, it's a crazy thing. The situation of Armenia, it's like that. Uh, I know that coach the name is Ricardo Dionisio. Before he are a assistant coach of my staff, and Ricardo received one offer from the owner of the club, and the owner of the club is the owner of the watch, the Frank Muller. And this guy want Ricardo go to this club and organize everything around the club, all structure. And Ricardo said to me, "Hey, Rui, what you think?" And I said to him, "Okay, I think it's good for you, Ricardo. Go, you must go, man. Now he are stop. We don't have club now. The championship there finish in 4 months. You must go. You don't have nothing to lose. Hey, Rui, but the team are in the last position. But I go if you go with me." And I said to him, "Me? What I go do in Armenia, man? You are crazy." But it's a Premier League in Armenia, and I thinking, I'm in home. What I go do? Stay in home. I stay after 2 weeks. I start stay crazy because I need to shoot ball. I need work. I need to say the goalkeepers in the goal. Okay, I go with you, and this is the experience. We go together to Armenia. We start work. Okay, it's another level. It's weak level. This is the true. Uh, uh, you imagine 10 months ago you play in world clubs FIFA, and now you are in Armenian with different cultures and different conditions for work. But I don't have problem with this, And I go, and in yesterday we play the last game, and our team stay in the Premier League in Armenia. We do our job with heart, with organization, with clever mind and mindset. It's like our I don't go to Armenian for find something different. No, I go to Armenia only for help. This is the truth.
The last question I wanted to ask you is: we've seen a lot of your players end up in the Premier League or in PSG, as we mentioned. Are you ever going to be going to the Premier League?
Yes, yes. My target, my career target, it's arrive in UK to work in the Premier League.
Any
I
clubs
know
in particular?
it's last season I stay near. Can I say this to you? I stay near, but the things don't running in this way. But I hope in the future, and I know I go arrive this dream, and I go work there, hundred
And when
percent.
you come to the Premier League, I'll be in the stand supporting you.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much.
Uh, Well, look, Rui, I've really enjoyed our conversation. Thank you very much for joining me, and all the best for the future.
Thank you so much, and sorry about my English. It's not perfect, but I I,
No,
I try.
sorry about my English, because sometimes I
No,
talk
no,
quite
you are
quick.
amazing English. It's not your fault. It's my fault.
Rui, thank you so